In this video, we'll be getting an update on Christopher Nkunku, and it looks like Chelsea will be recalling one of our three players which are loaned at Strasbourg. You get me? And a lot of things. And Victor Osimhen as well. We'll be getting into Victor Osimhen, Kolo Muani, a lot of updates on Chelsea. That's what we'll be diving into in this video. But first of all, welcome back to the channel. This is Bynoe Football. You get me? So make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive into it. So obviously, updates has been coming from the Spanish side, Atlético Madrid. Diego Simeone. So according to El Nacional, it looks like Diego Simeone wants Atlético Madrid to sign Christopher Nkunku from Chelsea this month. Well, yeah, like I said, Christopher Nkunku looks like he's going to leave. A lot of reporters said that he's not really happy with his role at Chelsea and he would love to play more football, so he'll be looking to leave. You know, like if you have been following me up, you know I've talked about PSG being interested as well, and he has been linked with Bayern Munich as well. And you know, earlier in the transfer window, or should I say, you know, during the first week of the month, he has been linked with Arsenal as well as he has been linked with a lot of clubs. So Christopher Nkunku is the one we should be looking at. It looks like he's going to leave. I don't need to like say it, but if he leaves this summer, I see Chelsea making a move, definitely. You get me? And making a move, according to Ben Jacobs, he has said that Chelsea are not expected to bid bidding for in-demand Paris Saint-Germain attacker Randal Kolo Muani or reignite their summer interest in Victor Osimhen in January. So it looks like Osimhen is more of a target for the summer. But like I said, all these things might change if Christopher Nkunku leaves Chelsea this January. All these things might change because if you look at that attacking position, we don't really look like, you know, signing someone this January. You get me? But if Christopher Nkunku is to leave this January, definitely is going to change. Chelsea will be looking for a backup for Nicolas Jackson. You get me? But that's what we have to. We just have to see what happens. If Christopher Nkunku leave earlier, you know, by next week or so, gives us a chance to replace him, I think we might be letting him go. Obviously, he's not happy. Osimhen is someone I would love to have at Chelsea. Kolo Muani is just someone like, I don't know yet, but if they bring him, we just have to see. Maybe he comes on loan. But Victor Osimhen, definitely bring him. You all know my thoughts on Victor Osimhen. Is the kind of player we should be signing. So this is an update on Marc Guehi. Obviously, if you haven't been watching my video, or this is the first time you are coming across my video, or let's assume you don't know anything happening in the transfer market. Chelsea has been going in for Marc Guehi. Like I said, we have a right centre back issue. You get me? And Chelsea looks like Marc Guehi is the perfect replacement. Obviously, Chelsea has made an offer which has been rejected by Crystal Palace, and Chelsea has a 20% sell-on clause on Marc Guehi. And so the deal looks like complicated. You get me? And reporters say that Chelsea have no plans to pay the 70 million Palace wanted from Newcastle United for Marc Guehi in the summer. The Blues' valuation is understood to be south of 50 million pounds. You get me? So obviously Chelsea has made an offer. Like I said, they have made an offer, maybe which Crystal Palace tagged a silly offer. I think around 30-35 million. I'm not really sure, but I think that's something they could offer for Guehi, which will make it a silly offer. And obviously Chelsea have a 20% discount on Marc Guehi because they have a 20% sell-on clause. So if we are going to sign him, I don't know how that is going to work. So we're obviously getting 20% of anything we pay for Marc Guehi, and that's Crystal Palace will be looking to negotiate for higher fee for him. And you know, they are trying to throw, like I said, Chelsea, the whole recalling of Chalobah. If Chelsea wanted to recall Chalobah, I think Chelsea would recall him. I think they're just using it to negotiate for Marc Guehi's deal. You get me? I think that's what they are trying to do. But we'll just have to see what happens with that whole deal. And moving on, Cesare Casadei looks like he's definitely going to move. In my last video, I talked about Torino making offers for Chelsea. But it looks like Napoli are trying to hijack the Cesare Casadei's deal. They are very serious. A lot of doctors look like they are going to agree. This is not the first time Chelsea are doing business with Napoli. You get me? According to Ben Jacob, he said that Napoli are preparing a bid for Cesare Casadei worth around 50 million euros. But the Blues are hoping for closer to 25 million euros. and already turned down a 12 million bid from Torino. So yeah, Cesare Casadei, I think I would love us to sell him to Torino than Napoli. Sell him to Torino, have a buyback clause there. Cesare Casadei is not a player that I will looking for us to like sell. I think he's a very, in as much as a lot of people might not agree with me, but I think he's very, very talented, and we shouldn't just sell him out. And the whole idea of selling him, I think we'll be bringing in a bunch of kids selling him. If you're selling him and bringing a more experienced or a more matured head in the squad, makes sense. But I think, but like selling him and having a buyback clause makes perfect sense to me. You get me? Oya na-ekwu okwu ogini ka ihe ọkwan Chede, ka ihe ọkwan Chede kwifuru oge na-eme. I'm not like you otu nsheme n'ime na urute ọrụ nke gị mgbewie na mgbanye ọrụ ụlọ ọkụ ndị ebe a na-abalị na-eme ihe gbara egwu mgbanye egwu na-emeji nke bi na-eme mkpọtụ ka ihe. So, according to Ben Jacobs, Bynoe-Gittens, who has been described as England's next superstar, and Atletico Bilbao Nico Williams are both still being tracked by Chelsea. Obviously, Bynoe-Gittens is equally, I think, is attracting interest from Liverpool. Like I said, he's a Man City academy boy, and I think there are rumors of Man City might recall him, might buy him back or something like that. But we just have to see what happens there. Now, for Liverpool, I think the battle is between Liverpool and Chelsea, which we definitely take players off Liverpool anytime we want. Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, say less. So if Chelsea, I think this is more of a summer deal. You get me? I think it looks more and more of a summer deal. Bynoe-Gittens look like a summer deal. I don't see Chelsea signing him this January. You get me? I don't see Chelsea signing this January unless someone is to leave. You get me? But I'm definitely expecting an outgoing this January, but I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm expecting an outgoing this January. You understand? So report has come that Chelsea might be sending Carney Chukwuemeka on loan. There have been talks of Borussia Dortmund, and there have been talks of other clubs as well. Premier League club, German clubs being interested in him. But reporters said that Strasbourg is an option for Carney Chukwuemeka this month. It would require Chelsea recalling one of their 3 loanees already with the French side. So we have 3 loan players. I think we have 3 players with we have 3 players at Strasbourg, and they are Santos, Petrovic, and Diego Morello. So it looks like Chelsea will be recalling 1 or 2. Petrovic, I don't see Moresca changing, even though reports and stats has proven that Petrovic is in the top 5 league, is the best passing goalkeeper in the top 5 league. I think that is something we should review in the summer. But Andrey Santos is the one that makes sense, for Carney Chukwuemeka to move the Andrey Santos to come into Chelsea and to free up Moises Caicedo and Enzo, give them some rest, and someone like we could sub into the game and strictly and impact a game for Chelsea. You get me? So like I said, a lot of people have been calling for this recall. Yesterday, report said that Chelsea will not be recalling Ugochukwu. Today is like we might be sending Carney Chukwuemeka over there, which makes sense for me. I think if we are to sell Carney Chukwuemeka, like he's a player, he's very, very talented. The League One is a league that is as physical as the Premier League. So if he goes there, play, even if send him loan, we have seen Santos go there and play well. Send him on loan there. If he goes there, plays well, get his value up, Chelsea will decide whether to sell him or whether to give him chance at Chelsea. But we just have to see what happens there. Chelsea remains extremely keen on Liam Delap and is expected to be a subject of the bids this summer. The player is open to a move to Stamford Bridge. Obviously, Liam Delap, this is no news since before the transfer opens. There has been talks of Chelsea signing Liam Delap in the summer. You get me? And with Manchester United signing Omar Mamouche or are in talks to sign Omar Mamouche, I don't see them going back for Liam Delap, which makes it a target for Chelsea. But personally, for me, I don't want to see Liam Delap at Chelsea, in as much as I appreciate him. I love his talent. I think he's a very good player, but we need a killer. Bringing in bunch of kids will not win us the Premier League unless we want to sit around the compete for top 4 and stuff like that. Yeah, but I need instant results. I need Champions League football players. You get me? Champions League level football players. That is what I need in this team. You understand? Liam Delap, we just have to see what happens there. So yeah, that's all for now. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You go be.